Hello guys and girls, my name is Shivam Tamrakar and in today's video we are going to discuss some of the forecasted pair which I have forecasted for you guys and these pairs are my personally favorite because next week is going to be a phenomenal, in a market. Next week is we have a lots of opportunity to capitalize on. So these are the top four pairs I'm going to forecast and if you like this, definitely subscribe the channel and keep in this video at the end because at the end of the video I'm going to share one of the important learning which I have learned from the market conditions, and that is going to be a top five pairs. Okay, so at the end of the session, at the end of the means this video, I'm going to share you one of the important learning which I have learned. So let's just start with the forecasting first, which is USD JPY. USD JPY, if you look at this, price action structure is very clear. USD JPY is very clear on the basis of price action structure. If you look at this, so let's just start working with the price action structure first. If you look at this is what the price action structure currently USD JPY moving on. This is very clear. Let me just explain you through the bar pattern. You can see this is a bar pattern which we are using right now. So if you look at this bar pattern, it is very clear. Okay, if you look at this bar pattern, it is very clear. What it is indicating, it is clearly indicating that price is moving into the channel. This is how it's look like, and we are at the low of the structure. You can see from the high value area how the price bounce back. It is very important to understand that what are the edge. The price action structure moved up from the low of the structure, which is what call we call is the edge. This is what a very important high value area in a ascending channel structure. What we're looking for, we are looking for these levels as a high value areas. Okay, so if you look at this, what happened from the low of the structure, the price bounced back very nicely, and it is what clearly indicating that this is what the level from where the price moving to the upside. So what we call this as a high value area. So what we say, this is very important edge. Okay, this is what the edge of the ascending channel is structure. This is a level from where demand involves in a market. What happened, price moved up from the lower level. So this is a very clear indication that we are going to go long. Okay, looking to the price action structure perspective, what we look for now, we have to wait for the confirmations. Okay, so if you look at this in a smaller time frame, let's move to the one hourly time frame. And if you look at this, the price action structure is very clear. We had very good bounce back from the low of this structure. Currently it is just bounce back. What I am looking for, I am looking for any kind of continuation patterns by which we can involve in a market. Okay, so what are the continuation patterns we can wait for? Let's just this is what I have forecasted. This is what the continuation patterns I'm looking for. Maybe it will be some other patterns, but most of the times what we look for, whenever the market move impulsively, what we wait for any kind of correction patterns, and after that we wait for the confirmations to getting involved. Okay, so price moved up impulsively, and what I'm waiting for now, I'm waiting for any kind of correction or any kind of flag structure like this. This was very clear flag. It was made previously. Although I was missed this position, but no worry. Right now I have again an opportunity to getting involved. So price moved up impulsively. I'm waiting for any kind of flag or any kind of correction structure. After breaking that correction structure, I will get a confirmation that I have to get involved in that trade. So this is what I have forecasted. Because USD JPY is moving in a very clear ascending channel structure, you can see price bounce back very nicely from the low of the structure. This is very clear bullish candle, which you can see in a 4 hourly time frame, in a higher time frame structures, and it is very important to wait for the confirmations to getting involved. Okay, so USD JPY is my means first pair which I'm looking for, and next week I'm looking for mainly on a JPY pairs, because all the JPY pairs, Euro JPY, GP JPY, and CAD JPY, all the JPY pairs is clearly indicating that it has to move to the upside. So USDJPY one of them, and it is a first forecasting. Now let's move forward. I hope you understand this USDJPY. Let's move forward into the another pair, which is EuroJPY. Very clear price action pattern. If you look at this in a higher time frame first, always remember that, guys, whenever we are looking for the structures or the trading in price action structures, we have to focus on high value areas to getting right direction. Okay, high value areas will always give you the better decision towards directions, that which direction you have to go. You have to go for long or you have to go for short. Okay, so high value area is means high time frame structures will always give you the better decision towards direction. So we always forecast with a higher time frame structure, means top to down, daily to 4 hourly to 1 hourly time frame. And if you look at this, every time frame have a different price action structures, and we have to means correlate with all of them, and then we have to work with the trades. Okay, so this is a daily time frame. Looking to the price action pattern, price moved up very impulsively. Okay, now it is for forming correction. What we're looking for after the correction, we're looking for the continuation. And looking to the price action pattern, it is clearly indicating that over the period of time we are going to have a very good long on euro jpy. So daily time frame structure is clearly indicating that it has to move to the upside. Now move to the smaller time frame. Okay, if I just drag the price action pattern, let's just analyze this. Yes. If you look at this, what it is clearly indicating that it is moving into the channel. This is what called a downward channel pattern, and you can see it is a very very clear price moved down up to the edge of the structure. What we're looking for, high value area in that. This is the high value area. This is the high value area. This is the high value area, and this is the high value area. So what we're looking for, we're looking for high, it means correction. We're looking for rejection from the lower structures, which is clearly indicating on USD Euro JPY right now. If you look at this pattern, it is very very clear. Moving to the 1 hourly time frame, if you look at this, although it is again moved to the very clear pattern, so again impulsively moved up. Okay, so there's a two kinds of possibilities I have forecasted in that trade, just because it is very very important. Sometimes what happen, price make a near miss structures. Most of the times it is happen, and this is what my recent learning is. Okay, so if you look at this, the structure, if I just move to the 4 hourly time frame back again, you will see that this is very important. This is I mean support level I'm looking for. Although price was retested this level, but again because it was missed nearly, I'm looking for that this is a near miss structure. So this is a two forecasting I have forecasted, one on the basis of possibility and second on the basis of probability. So what is the probability of this structure saying? If you look at this, the 1 hourly time frame, it is clearly indicating that the price is moving into the downward channel structure. Let me just take this. Yeah, if you look at this, this is clearly indicating that the price is moving into the downward channel structure pattern. And what we're looking for from the low of the structure or from the edge of the structure, we're looking for that the patterns will give us a very clear indication for upside. So price moved up impulsively. What we wait for any correction and getting involved in that trade for the continuation to the upside. But still, because why? The reason I have forecasted probable structure, possible structure is also, it is just because price missed nearly. It is very very clear indicating that this line is very important support level. So there's a higher possibility that the price move down and it bounce back. Okay, so this is what my I am first forecasted. There's a higher possibility that the price will move down first, then it will complete back to the structure, and then we have a good opportunity for the long from the lower levels. But this is what the possible, but probability of the structure is saying that because we moved up impulsively, it will form correction and then we will move to the upside. So both structure is valid. Okay, you cannot argue with them. You have to go with the market conditions, how it is behaving. Okay, if the price move down, what we look for, we look for this as a high value area. From that we will get a clear rejection to the upside, then we will get involved. Otherwise this is a very important means possible structure which is going to be happening in a market. So this is for me. Euro JPY, very very clear price action structure on a daily time frame too. We had a very good impulse move, forming correction. Price moved up from the edge. This is what clearly rejecting from the lower levels, and on the daily time frame, it is very very clear. So this is going to be our first target. If we are managing the trade effectively, there's a higher possibility we can capitalize the entire trade in a single trade. Okay, so this is what we have means I have forecasted for Euro JPY. Let's move forward into the second. I hope you understand on this. Odd JPY, very very clear price action pattern. Let me just analyze this for you guys. It is very very clearly indicating, first of all, always go to the higher time frame structure. Okay, looking to the daily time frame, if you look at this, it is very very clear. This is a daily time frame structure in odd GPY. Okay, price moved up impulsively, it formed correction, again moved up for the continuation. That's great. One structure is completed. Again, we call it as an impulse. We are calling it as a correction. Then what we look for, we are looking for again continuation for the upside. Looking to the pattern, what we are looking for, we are looking for three touch pattern. First touch, second touch. There's a higher possibility that the price will reach up to that level for making the third touch, and then we will go for the sell. But we have a great opportunity to capitalize this entire move. It is very very clear structure on odd GPY. Let's move to the smaller time frame. Moving to the 4 hourly time frame, you will see the price action structure is very clear. This is what we call as a downward channel pattern. Okay, this is a downward channel pattern. It is more clear in 1 hourly time frame. Let me just analyze this for you. If you look at this, it is very, very clearly indicating that the price action structure moving into the edge by edge. You can see what happened. Price moved up from the low of the structure. Okay, price moved down from the edge. This is what the indicator is clearly indicating. This is what we call as a high value area. Okay, so price is very, very close to that. You can see price moved down impulsively, it formed correction, again moved on for the continuation, again it is for impulsively forming correction. Once there's a higher possibility that the price will move down, maybe it will play mesh psychology and then it will move back to the structure, and then we will have a great opportunity to go for the long. So this is what I'm looking for in odd JPY. Very, very clear price action structure. We are very, very close to the edge. Okay, moving to the structure, you can see this is what I have forecasted, and this line is also very important. This blue line is what the support line which you will get in a 4 hourly time frame structure. It is very, very clear. Okay, so looking to the structure, you can see first touch, this is the second touch, and what I'm looking for, you can see this is the first touch, this is the second touch, and what I'm looking for, the third touch structure. Once the price will hit the third touch, we'll have a great opportunity to getting MEs involved in a trade. There's a risk entry setup, reduce risk entry setup. This is the reduced risk entry setup I'm looking for. Why? Because this is what very, very important high value area. Price moved up impulsively, then it will definitely going to give you the opportunity, because most of the times it happened. You can see it formed impulse, form correction, again moved up for the continuation. So the probability of playing impulse correction continuation is very, very high in that structure. This is my first forecast, means third forecasted pair, which is very, very probable, which is very, very high probability to playing out in a market. Okay, so this was the odd JPY. Let's talk about the fourth and final pair for the JPY, which it's I'm looking for the next week, which is NZD JPY. Sorry, Euro JPY. My bad. Sorry. This is a Euro JPY. Looking to the price action pattern, always move to the higher time frame first, because higher time frame structure will always give you the better decision towards taking trade or not, towards this deciding the right direction. So this is what I have teach you lots of time in my previous videos too, that whenever we are trading in a market, we have to look for the high value areas, and high value areas doing what? High value areas gravitate to means whenever the price is very, very close to the high value area, it gravitate towards that. You can see this is very, very important high value area. We can call it as a double top pattern. But looking to the daily time frame structure, this is the first touch, this is the second touch, and there's a higher possibility that the price will reach up to that level for making the third touch, which is 159.80. 159.80. Currently the price is 156, so we have opportunity to capitalize 300 pips. There's a higher possibility of GPJPY to playing in a market around 300 pips. Okay, looking to the 4 hourly time frame structure, if you will see, you will see the clear structure. Mesh psychology also played in a market, and it is completely retested. What we have to look for, just we have to wait for the confirmations, we have to wait for any kind of correction which market will make, and then we'll get opportunity to getting involved. So you can see the structure, which is impulse correction continuation, impulse form correction, moved up continuation, again form correction, moved up continuation, again form correction, moved up continuation, again form correction, moved up continuation, is again and again playing. So there's a higher possibility that we will form any correction, market will definitely going to form any correction. Moving to the 1 hourly time frame, it will be very, very clear. You can see this is a 1 hourly time frame, and it is very, very clearly indicating that this is what the target we can choose. Why? Because this is very important resistance level. We can call it as a double top pattern in a higher time frame. So you can see how this structure is behaving. First touch, okay, this was a second touch. You can see this was a first touch high value area, this is a second touch which is high value area. Price moved down up to the third touch. It played mesh psychology too. Most of the traders losing money at that time because they are selling at the low. Okay, but this is not how the forex market work. Lots of time I have explained you in my videos. You can go to the previous videos and check this out. So this is how it is working. Price moved up impulsively, what I'm looking for, and I'm looking for any kind of correction so that I can get involved in a trade. So it is very, very important to look for these structures, all the four pairs which I have shared with you. GPJPY, let me just analyze this again. GPJPY, okay, then odd JPY. Odd JPY personally my favorite because it is very, very clearly indicating. Okay, and then Euro JPY, it is also very, very clear. In Euro JPY there's a two kinds of structure, first possible then probable. Okay, moving to the uh, one, USD JPY is very, very clear. Price bounced back so nicely from the low of this structure, looking for any corrections to getting involved. So these are the top five pairs which I have forecasted, guys. And let me share you one of the one last, which is bonus. And there's very important learning which I have learned from this pair. So I think that I should have to share with you guys. Okay, so this is what the Euro JPY. Euro JPY, although I was forecasted from a very long time, but this is what means it is finally looking like as a structures to trade. You can see what was happened previously. This was a, let me just back to the time. Yeah. If you look at this, guys, this is what happened previously in Euro JPY. It is very clearly indicating, although, that this was a very important high value area. You can see what was happening in market. This was very clear level. The price was very close to the high value area, but what happened before reaching to that level, market moved up. And this is what happened. This is what called the FOMO involved in a market. Most of the traders get involved in that kind of structures when they miss this is what called the near miss structure, by the way. Most of the times it is happening in a market, and this is what I have learned recently. It is very important that, but this is very important learning. So if you look at this, what happened, it was missed nearly. It was very close to that level, but before reaching to that level, what happened, the price moved to the upside. But looking to the structure, this is again and again happening. Most of the times it is happening that it will form any correction, it will move to the upside, but the probability of that structure to playing out in the market is very low, because this is what happened. Whenever the price very close to the high value areas, it gravitate towards that. Again, there's a possibility, what I have forecasted, that it will move down, it will hit the structure which is very important support level. There's a possibility it will play mass psychology, and then it will completely back to the structure, then I will get involved in that trade. So this is what I am forecasting in CAD GPY. Looking to the higher time frame structure, it is also very good. Okay, let's move to the higher time frame structure. It is also very good. So this is a higher time frame structure. You can see first touch, second touch. There's a higher possibility we will reach up to that level. Price moved up impulsively, forming correction. We are waiting for the edge of the correction. Once the price will reach up to the edge, then we will what looking for the upside. So these are the top 5 pairs I have forecasted for you guys, and I hope you like these pairs, and we will definitely going to work on it. And thank you for keep watching my videos, and keep sharing. Thank you for all of you, those who constantly watching my videos and subscribe my channel. Thank you. If you are new, definitely subscribe the channel. And if you are old, I hope you are learning lots of things. Thank you. Thank you for all of you. And these are the top 5 pairs. You can see these are the top 4 pairs, and GP CAD was top 5 pairs. GPY is looking very good for the next week. So definitely check this out. Thank you. And have a great week. Thank you, guys.